Instant Pot have recently launched two new multi-cookers here in the UK. They are both the same size, look really similar, but have two very different prices and specs. In this video, I'll show you what they have in common, how they differ, and ultimately how to make your choice between the two models if you're considering buying one. So first of all, both of these Instant Pots were gifted to me by the manufacturer, but this video isn't sponsored and the brand's only involvement in this video has been answering a couple of my questions while I've been doing my research. So I'm going to begin with what both models have in common. Firstly, there's the brand name behind both. It might sound insignificant, but there are literally millions of people who have an Instant Pot. They love them and they share their knowledge and recipes online. And that's a big reason why people pick this brand over other brands. Both the Pro and the Plus also have a pressure cooking feature, so that will cut cooking time by up to 70% compared with conventional cooking methods. As an example, cooking a whole medium-sized chicken will take about 30 minutes compared to about an hour and a half in a conventional oven. As far as energy saving goes, these cookers are really well insulated. So when I made yogurt a few months ago, which took 6 hours, it used only 4p of electricity. Both models are exactly the same size and are suitable for cooking for up to 6 people. Both have a maximum PSI of 12 and both are made from BPA, PFOA and PTFE free materials. And they have no non-stick coatings. And they also have silicone coated handles to help you lift the pot out, which you wouldn't find on earlier, cheaper models like the Duo. In the box, both models are supplied with a trivet, which you can use for elevating food off the bottom of the pot or for cooking using the pot-in-pot method. And there's also a second silicone seal supplied as standard, so you can use one for sweet and one for savoury. You may already know, but one of the few downsides to these multi-cookers is that strong flavours tend to embed themselves in the silicone seals, and for a long time people have been buying third-party coloured silicone seals to get round that so they can swap them in and out. And now Instant Pot is supplying them as standard on these models. On the product page on the Instant Pot website, one of the Pro's listed features is that you can change the language of the display to one of 9 other languages. But I checked the instructions for the Plus, and you can also do that with this model. These two new models are also both Wi-Fi enabled, so that allows you to choose your cooking program and customize it from within the app and to browse a range of recipes. You can't start the multi-cooker remotely. That's nothing to do with Instant Pot though, that's because of European safety rules. Now I'm going to run through the differences between these two models in just a moment, but before I do, if you're new to this channel, I make videos every week that help you choose and use your home appliances, particularly concentrating on the UK and EU. If you want to be able to find this channel again easily, please hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell. Now on to the differences. The Plus is slightly lighter than the Pro, but not significantly. The Pro has a hard touchscreen display, whereas the Plus has a cheaper, flexible plastic control panel. Both models have the same core cooking settings, which are pressure cook, saute, sous vide, rice, slow cook, steam, yogurt, and keep warm. But the Plus has a setting specifically for sterilising, and the Pro has a bake setting for bread and cakes, and a special setting called NutriBoost, which gently pulses food as it cooks and is supposed to help creating richer and deeper flavours. When it comes to steam release, the Pro's is fully automatic. You just stand back and let it do its thing. On the Plus, steam release is controlled by a switch at the front. The Plus has two pressure cooking settings, which are high and low, but the Pro has an additional max setting, and the Pro also has a pulse setting for steam release, which cuts down on liquid splattering. On the saute setting, the Plus has 5 different temperature settings and the Pro has 7. Both of them claim to have whisper quiet steam release, but in addition to that, the Pro is Quiet Mark certified. I measured both steam releases with a dB monitor and found that they are pretty much identical in volume, with both of them peaking at 75 dB. So you might wonder why they aren't both Quiet Mark certified, and I think it probably comes down to the fact that the testing and certification process for Quiet Mark certifying costs money, and it's just not worth their while doing it for the cheaper model. But as far as I'm concerned, they are both pretty much the same volume. So in conclusion, here are the main differences. If you go for the Pro, you get bake and NutriBoost settings, auto steam release and extra pressure settings. There are also more temperature options to saute and a higher quality control panel. If you go for the Plus, you get the dedicated sterilise setting instead of bake and NutriBoost, and you have a switch for steam release. But really, I think your choice is going to come down to one thing and one thing only, which is, do you want automatic steam release, or can you do without it? If you want the automatic, go for the Pro. Do check the description for links to purchase and corrections or updates if there are any after the video goes live. Thanks for watching.